Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Thank you. Alright, guys, so today is going to be an attempt.
Thank you.
Alright, guys, so today.
Why
is
can
going
I
to
hear
be
my
an
voice?
attempt. Thank you.
1 second.
Alright, guys, so today.
Okay.
Why can I hear?
I get it. Alright, done. Alright, is my mouth not opening on command? Okay, great. 1 sec. Hello. Okay. Mouth. Open. I'm a great ventriloquist. Yeah. I'm really good at this. Let me just try to get my model working. For some reason, she's not about this life right now. Okay, calibrate. Okay. No. Yes. Calibrating. Work. Work. Mouth. Mouth. Yes. There, I have a mouth. I can talk. Mouth. Is this working? No. No, it's not working. 1 sec. Mouth. Mouth. Why isn't it working? That's my question. Mouth. Mouth. Okay, I'm having technical difficulties. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It looks like it's working now. I don't know what was wrong with it before, but now it's working again. So that's cool. Anyway, today we're going to be working through the game at dead of night. Alright. And I tried to play this game once before, but it was horrifying and I closed out as soon as I started. So that's the type of fear we're sort of dealing with today. I'm also a bit of a wuss, so that's gonna happen again. I'm gonna be a wuss again. Let's start a new game because I don't remember anything. The story of Jimmy Hall. Find out Jimmy's secrets by asking spirits about things a bitch she says. It was really very much just a bit. A bit. Let's begin a standard game. This is the device you find. Select this to switch it on. You need to find a compass and scrying mirror. It can detect spirit voices if you're near enough to them. If you haven't seen it, go to the menu and watch the tutorial video before you continue. A bit, in other words. And you didn't navigate. Okay. What I did find out about this game, what I did find out about it is that you actually are completely fine while you're on the ground floor, and the guy, he cannot get you while you're in the basement either. So it's fine to go into the basement, and it's fine to be in the ground floor. So he can't touch you, in other words. That's what I mean, basically. So, God willing, you know, God willing, we're gonna be fine. Is her mouth not functioning with mine again? I'm gonna scream. One sec. What happened? I heard something. Oh my god, that was a terrifying noise. Okay. So as long as you're down here, no matter how hard she breathes, you're gonna be fine. You know? Jimmy cannot touch you here, in other words. That being said, I don't really want to move. You need to find the compass and the scrying mirror. I heard you the first time, game. I heard you. It's not as responsive as usual. One sec. Because it's not calibrating that I have a chin for some reason today. Today she's just like, I don't have a chin. You don't get a chin. You never had one. I don't know what's wrong with you. You think you have a chin? I don't get it. But she's off.
You don't have to jump so high.
It's live.
I know it's loud.
Okay. It looks like it's working again. I had to set the sensitivity all the way up, which I was trying not to do anymore. Okay. Let's just see what's in here. Can I not go in here? Hi there. Hi, Pocky. Today, we're gonna be risking our lives in a harrowing adventure. Oh god, I don't like being in here already. Let's see. I know I need to find the compass. I heard, okay? I heard you. You said it. It's too dark to go ahead. No. That's a no. And not even again. Of course. Always, you know? Okay. Do the games work? Hello. WrestleMania. Let me know. Okay. Always. Like, I don't... Hey, you downloaded Fable 1 and 2. That's fun. You're gonna get to play it. They're such fun games. Okay. This feels like I'm not being left with a choice. I can't escape. I can't run away. Does this table have anything in it? Can I get behind the desk? Hello? Hey? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Really didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to call him. We're just gonna go ahead and get inside the elevator. Yeah. It's not letting me get in the elevator. 1 second. Hi, Bushiro! Okay, call the lift. Yes, call the lift. Really? Okay, do we want to press ground floor? We're on the ground floor. We're gonna go to the lower ground, which is the basement. Thanks so much for coming into the stream and joining me for what is sure to be just watching me cry a lot. Cause yeah, the other place where I can't die. I'm really trying over here to not die. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? There's a girl crying. Yes. You need to find the compass and the scrying mirror. Okay. I don't want to be in here. I think I'll start Fable after I finish God of War. This game is about finding out about the secret murders of the Clown Man. Yeah, there's a character in here called Jimmy. I don't remember much. Do I want to go to... I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm already scared. I don't want to die. We're gonna be a big boy today. We're gonna be a big boy. We're gonna go... Ah! Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Don't cry. Do not cry. You're good. No. It doesn't take much. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. He can't touch you if you run fast enough. So go inside. Okay. You're here. Okay. And this room is a bathroom. Okay, we're walking, and, oh, there's a store in here. Okay, we should be fine. Move into the room, yeah, clickety-clack. No, nothing's in here. It was a little girl. She was at the... No. Okay. Open the door. No. We want to leave now. Please. Why does it move like this? I really feel uncomfortable. Okay. We haven't made it too far. Jimmy's not around. He can't hurt you. See if this room's open. Okay. It's really dark in here. Go into the bathroom because we're coward. And nothing's gonna happen, I'm sure. Okay. It moves like this entirely to scare you. Yes, it does. But ultimately, I don't think Jimmy is in here. Can I? It's too dark in here. Okay. Look through the spyglass. Okay. I don't think he's coming. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I'm literally on ground floor 1 and I'm terrified. So let's just leave the room. And we'll see if the other room is viable. Okay. Okay. Hey. Hey. There's light in here. Perfect. Nothing in here. Great. Wonderful. I swear to God, there's supposed to be something. Okay, I can go in there, apparently. Jimmy can be heard somewhere. Jimmy? Where is he? I don't want to die by a clown man, okay? Shit you not. I am very easily frightened. I don't want to die. And nothing's happening. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah. I'm positive that once you're inside the rooms, you're pretty much untouchable unless he actually saw you go into the room. So, maybe we want to die by a clown. No, we don't. We don't. The things that we don't want to do are that. I swear to God, you were supposed to be able to search things more closely, but I guess not. Look through the spyglass, go to the cameras. I don't see anyone. I don't hear anyone. I think, if I remember correctly, during the transitioning scene, I know I need to find the compass and the scribe mirror. I do. I remember. Okay. It told me that I could hear him, which means that maybe he moved to floor 1. So, well, I remember him being on floor 3, which means he had to move from He's here. He's definitely here. Did you hear him? He was talking. Okay. Okay. So, I don't want to die. I'm very much thinking about, like, closing. Maybe you're hallucinating. Or maybe he's here. I don't know. Your sanity has depleted. I swear I hear footsteps. I can't be sure. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's just because I'm staring through this looking glass a little too long. But, because I'm a coward, I'm going to hide in the bathroom, and then I'm going to contemplate closing the game and starting something else. Join me in a second, for a second, on that quest. There's literally no way he would know that I was in here. Let's just talk about that real quick. There's no way. Yeah, he can't know I'm here. He literally can't. And I could easily just make a run towards the elevator if I wanted to. I'm not capable of handling anything. And I really just want to open up The Sims and be a mafia sim right now. That's what I want to do. I'm too much of a coward for this. And so, without further ado, I'm going to close the game. He's calling me. He's saying, come out now. I'm too much of a coward to play this game. No, I'm not gonna go to him. That's not happening. He wants to kill me. He saw me watch him commit murders. I'm not doing it, man. I'm not going to him. I don't want to talk. I don't want to have the conversation. We're going to close that. We're going to open up Origin. We're going to play a game that is safe instead. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. I thought I could do it, and I was wrong. You know, I guess I could play a different scary game, one that I maybe won't give me as much anxiety as the other one. Let's just don't forget to change the game tag this time. Okay. You got it. It's too much. It's too much. I saw the dead little girl and it was just gone. It was over. I from that moment on knew I couldn't play on, but I tried. I swear to God I did it. I tried very hard to continue. Let's just play something I can handle. The letter is something I can handle, and it's still a point-and-clicky game. So we're gonna play the letter instead. And it's still a horror game. It's just something I can handle at that point in time. Let's open up Streamlabs and correct this. Nope, can't play at dead of night. We're gonna go ahead and play the letter instead. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. You know, like, I just don't think that it's that scary in comparison to, like, being chased. Being chased is scary as hell. And let's just be honest about that. Okay. Why is it not giving me the option to do something else? Capture a specific window, and it's gonna be the letter. Yeah, it's gonna be the letter. Is it working? I did this on purpose. About stringy haired ghost girls. We can do this. It's gonna be fine. Look, that was mildly horrifying, but it's okay. My heart only jumped a little bit. Okay, so we're at a mansion. There's Lord William, Lord Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxford. I don't know how I'm saying that right. You were ready for it this time, huh? Both were well known for their compassion and generosity. They never failed to help people, I guess. What was once a small sleepy village grew into a bustling town. Good nobles perished at the hands of the plague. Their riches and legacy was henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte of Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. Joy and pain is a very interesting way to describe this continuation, this continued growth. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things and cries of howls that filled the night, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the hallways, hollowed hallways aimlessly. Okay. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, those stories remain, much like the house itself. Apparently there's a curse on the house. Are convinced these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With only little regard, the Briar Realty Corporation placed the property back on sale. Now, if I remember correctly, we're supposed to play as a real estate agent, Isabella. Yeah, I can decline or
Hello?
accept this.
Isabella.
Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other
hey,
end.
Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Can you guys hear her? Can you hear her talking or no? Let me know. Just
What do you mean, what's the matter?
what's the matter?
It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
You can hear her. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right.
Jeez, we're
So
on shift together. You promised.
we're on shift.
Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving
Excuse
me to
me.
check this
Sorry
place
about that.
out on my own, weren't you?
I think she's the real estate agent who's supposed to be overhead
Calm
us.
down.
And
You know
neither
I
of
take
us
my
yet
promises
know that we're
seriously.
trying to sell a haunted
I'd like to
location.
believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's
Fun
lived here
fact
since,
though,
Why are
the
you so
models in
surprised?
this game were
isn't the first time you've
were
been there.
made with live 2D, I believe,
I just
which
wish
is
I
the
could
same
live in a place
situation
like
that
this.
runs my avatar.
It really takes
But
my
that's a
breath
fun
away.
fact either way.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
It's haunted.
Jeez, never mind.
Would
those
you ever
rumors.
try to sell a home
They're
that's
so
haunted?
real
And if
after
so,
all.
would you do it for like more money because it's haunted and
Even if they
people
are,
love
which
haunted
they are
things?
not.
To the
They
right
can't do
buyer
anything.
loves haunted things? Or do you think that like lowering the price is the right thing to do considering the fact that they're gonna probably die? I don't know.
Nothing but spirits.
What do you think? What do you think is the right choice? What is the correct pathway? If
You don't know
will?
that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Oh gosh.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
It is always better to be careful. I agree with Isabella 100%. I'd heighten the price to discourage the purchase.
Right.
You know that
every
rich
property
people
we
are
sell
not
ends up with a
discouraged
dead
by
body
high
stuffed in a
prices,
sofa.
right? Like, they just see high prices and they're like, that means it's quality. And then they buy.
And I think that mansion is really
You know
likely
that,
to find
right?
another one.
The only people who
can
get
feel it.
discouraged from a high price or a supposedly high price are people who can't actually afford the thing. That's what I mean.
One time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye. Rose has such a pretty name. I bet she
Who was
smells
that?
like roses. This is Becca.
Oh,
She has my
it's just
least
Rose.
favorite model throughout the entirety of the game, and I think it's literally just because of her shirt. I think it's 100% exclusively
trained you.
her shirt. Well, if you're willing to pay an absurd price for a place I'm clearly labeled
You're working
haunted
together
could
again?
kill you, then maybe this is the survival of the fittest. I
Just
want
for
to
this
know
property.
if,
We've been
like,
scoping out that big mansion down Anson
I was
Village
going
after
to
the renovations.
buy a place that was
Today is sort of
supposedly
its grand opening
haunted.
to the public.
I would
The RC
probably
wants to
try
give
to
it one
like
last
get
check
a
before we let
priest or
potential buyers tour
something
this afternoon.
involved. Like, let me get a priest. Let me get
Hold on.
some
Is this the same
witches. Let me
mansion
get
you've
a
been telling
couple
everyone
of
about?
other people so that they
Didn't
can
you
like
keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
clean the place. You know, I would want it to be cleansed thoroughly, and then, you know, I feel like it would probably be safe at that point.
You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta
job
do what you gotta
is
do
a
to make
job.
a living. What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
So out
I
of
mean, no
character.
offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
What kind of accent does she have?
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now.
Like,
and this is just the
Isabella's
fastest way to get it.
clearly not got a very thick accent. She's definitely got an American accent, but
Plus,
Becca,
listen to
she
this.
doesn't have
Briar Realty
an
wants it sold
American
as soon as
accent.
possible, and the
Or maybe
agent
she
who wins the
does.
deal is going to
Maybe
get
it's like a
huge
blend.
bonus.
But it's just a little accented at the
They
end.
never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
Yeah, she's definitely got an accent.
Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Oh, I don't feel like I could ever take money from a friend.
Becca, I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
And the only reason I say that is that I have a terrible fear of being murdered. And people murder people all the time for money.
Stop
Which is why
eating
if I
junk.
ever get
They're
rich,
cheap, but they're
I'm
not
not
good
just
for you.
I'm just gonna give people money. I'm not gonna say, you know, pay me back or whatever. I'm gonna just give them the money, and that way they don't have license to kill me.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep
If
at
ever
it.
they feel they can't pay it off, you know what I mean? Some people are like, I'll just kill people to get rid of the debt. So, I eat other things too. You're not my mom. What kind of approach do you want to take? You're not my mom. You're ready for so many hypothetical disaster situations. I think too much. I grew up in a home where there was just too much true crime in my life. My mom loved it. She loved watching it. Her uncle was a detective growing up, so she always got to look at the case files and the dead bodies inside of the case files and stuff like that. So she had a fascination. And that went into my home, and that went into my upbringing.
You're not my
And
mom.
so I learned all the ways people die. And I'm like, not me.
I didn't
Not
say I am.
me.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
She gives me a completely unimpressed look.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating. Remember what happened last year? You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad. And I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would. Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
It was a cute interaction. Mom. No, Mom. That was cute.
I'm serious.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Maria Isabella Grace.
Oh, she used the full name. You know you're in trouble when the full name comes out.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Good.
Good.
Look, if you need anything, tell me, and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone.
You don't
Thanks,
have
Becca.
to do this alone.
I really approve. You've been taking care of
This
me
is
since
a
after I
very
moved here.
long
Before
interaction,
you
and I
ask again,
understand we're
no.
doing this to
You know I'm not a
establish
fan
that
of
they're
borrowing
good friends.
money.
But let's just get
And
to
I'm
the
not
haunted
going to
house
ask you to give me
already.
what you earned hard.
You and your... The offer stays on the table, though.
The offer stays on the table. It has nothing to do with pride. I've never seen plenty of times how friends can turn on each other worse just because of an abuse. See, Isabella knows. She understands. Friendships can take a turn for the worse because of unpaid debts. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen with me. Isabella's right. I'm with her.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back in. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You bet.
You bet.
She's probably working on next week's plans. So it's established she's a teacher. Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hastily goes to her mouth and stifle the sound. And this is precisely why I followed her here, for someone who makes a habit. Okay, so
Hey,
the mom
you
friend
sure you can manage on your own?
did,
I mean,
in fact, become
hush,
sick.
dear.
So
Don't you- I'll
that's
just
cool.
drink some medicine.
She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's
shouldn't
being
even be
stubborn
working
now,
right
and you
now.
shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously,
you
you
big baby.
baby.
I'll be
I'll be
fine.
But
For
now,
now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad. And you can...
She offers me a reassuring smile. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. But we're going to give her the medication anyway. So we're a good friend like that.
All right, but don't forget with the doctor. I'll see you later.
Oh, to be a
Look
real
who's
estate
playing with
agent.
Rebecca.
You know,
Okay,
I have
I'll make
family
sure to
who are
drink it,
real
Mom.
estate agents, and they make a very good living. They tell me you only need to sell maybe 1 or 2 houses a month, and you're good. Sometimes being a real estate agent looks very prosperous, but I know that you have to work hard and build yourself up from the ground. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. It's Briar Realty Corporation. And there's Zarbucks Coffee. Sleepy Sheep Inn. This is a fairly okay logo. Isabella. And then there's Ashton. Yes, again.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey.
I
what's
mean,
up?
you are on the caller
Still
ID.
cool later this evening?
What do you mean?
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everybody looks at the caller ID because they don't
No, don't
answer
worry.
if
I
it's
didn't forget.
not
I'll be
somebody
there.
that they know. But
Cool.
I think
I'll see
their
you later.
cute little game of
Around
guess who
5,
is
6
cute.
p.m.
Either
It's
way.
the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of...
Ermengarde Mansion?
Ermengarde
the
Mansion.
Jacobean
So I
Mansion
was
and
saying
some
it wrong.
village.
I was over here like Ermengarde.
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see.
Okay.
Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Looks like the scaredy cat has finally toughened up. You could never say that
Shut
about
up.
me. No, I'm the kind of person who has to read the synopsis of the story before I watch like the horror movie.
Whatever.
Because I can't
Bye.
handle the anxiety. It goes to my heart so fast. My heart starts pumping. It's too much. But luckily, I do know this game enough to not become immobile at the slightest fear. Yet, despite all this, it does nothing to hide that something is wrong. I do feel like this is a very nice house, but it has those haunted vibes. Am I right? Like, surface level, if you're just looking at it as real estate, it looks really nice. You're like, oh yeah, it sure probably costs, I don't know, some odd million. But then, if you look at it deeper, you're like, it's probably haunted. Look at how ill-kept the walls are. There's green stuff all over them. Only homes I know that grow green moss are haunted. So, there you go. It's definitely haunted.
You planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Missy? I give the driver a confused nod. Like, yeah, of course, we came to the house. Why would I just, like, stop by the house just to, like, not go in? To leave as soon as I've paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been
Is there
said.
something wrong?
What's
Look,
up?
Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace. And I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job
If
fixing
the
it up.
house is
But there must have been a
haunted, is
reason
the
why even
being
distant
that's
relatives of the
haunting
family
it
who used to
really
own
at
the house
peace?
never lived in there despite inheriting it.
So the old people who bought the home didn't live in
No
it.
wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Well, of course, because, like, the ghost, I think, murders people.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
Maybe
never
they
know.
just didn't like it. See, this bird flock, they just keep coming in and they come out. And the only houses I know that have birds constantly flying overhead in the same formation are haunted. So it's just a fact that this home is haunted at this point in time. Green moss, flying birds. What next? Does it have a butler in there too? Okay, creepy blonde woman painting with curly hair. Yeah, that's a good signifier of certain hauntings. If I remember correctly, the woman who's haunting this place isn't actually the blonde woman though, but I don't remember who is.
Rose?
Okay, so we're
Rose,
inside. We're looking for Rose. Maybe I should just call her on your cell phone. Okay, we're gonna call her. Cool. Good idea. Glad I thought of it. Okay, she's not answering. Try again, you know? That's what I would do. I would call again. It's not like she could be eaten by the house. The ghost spirited her away. No. What surprises me is that usually in like haunted stories, they like choose one person, I guess the weakest person in the house, to like haunt the most. And then everybody else is just like, I've never seen a ghost. I never interacted with a ghost. Never once in my life. You're lying. You're telling a fib. That's how they handle it. And I'm like, can you just listen? Can you please just listen to this person who's saying there's a ghost? Just because you never were haunted doesn't mean that the house isn't haunted. I'm pretty sure ghosts
Rose?
go after like the
If
weakest
you can hear me, please
member
come
of the
out.
pack.
Come on, Rose.
You know, if we
This
were
is
all
funny.
wolves, they'd
Getting
go after the
this place
pups.
gives me the creeps.
I'm Isabella, and I relate very much to Isabella. I'm over here like, oh, this is the same reason why if I was ever to get rich, I don't think I could go, like, I don't think I could buy a mansion. I don't feel like I could do it because it's too much to, like, run, like, to the front door to escape.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
Okay,
Not
something's
funny.
in front of the
I'm
stairs.
leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her again. Just slide down the banister to make a quick escape. I have to get to the banister first. And I don't know which room I'm in. I could be in room 100 and I have to get to room 1. What am I gonna do? Jump out of the balcony? Okay, so the number's going
Hello,
through.
where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's heavy static coming from her at her side.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. I'm addict. She's in the attic. This doesn't feel like something I could trust, especially with all this nonsense. No. She's out here acting like the freaking Grudge with this noises and whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
Need help?
I'm good.
You need an exorcism?
No, I'm alright.
I know a guy. Hello.
I wouldn't go to the attic. I wouldn't go. Even if somebody I knew was in the attic. Supposedly. I wouldn't go. I would not go. I'd be like, well, that's a you problem. And then I'd walk out and I'd call the fire department. I'd be like, I need somebody to go inside this attic because I'm terrified. Because it sounded like someone was holding my friend hostage. And I'm not the kind of person who is willing to give up my life for this. There's 2 attics here, one on each side, but the east one has been converted to a storage room, and I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never likes going into stuffy storage rooms. So I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unless the grand staircase
Unlike the grand staircase, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with thick coating of dust that kick up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. Daytime can't save you from the evil, okay? Daytime's not gonna do crap. Unless the evil is a vampire, I guess. And then we have to take into consideration if it's Stephenie Meyer vampire or not. Does it just glitter in the sunlight? Or does it combust in the sunlight? And nobody ever really went over what exactly happens to a vampire in the sunlight. They just were like, vampires can't go in the sunlight. I know that there's various depictions of vampires combusting or glittering in the sunlight. Or just coming up on fire, I guess. But nobody actually knows what happens. All we know is it's forbidden. Like, what if it just really hurts? Like, it's a constant itch. Like, if a vampire just gets super itchy in the sunlight because they're allergic to the sun. What if a vampire breaks out into a rash because of the sunlight? Vampires were banned from the sun. By the sun. That's true. Just like they were banned from silver-backed mirrors. Like, silver-backed mirrors were just, like, illegal. Okay? Not showing up in my radar. Aluminum was willing to take silver. To take the reflection of the vampire, though. Or maybe the phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got her. Okay, shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. This is a creepy little situation. I don't think I could ever sleep in the attic. Especially if the attic looked like this. Let's just, like, I don't know, make it homier. Take out the cop. Oh, crap. What the hell? Okay. That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing the mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo. What if there was a conspiracy that companies stopped producing silver-backed mirrors, and it turned out it was because vampires were real? Corporate-backed vampires. I think it's just because silver-backed mirrors are super hard to come by at this point. Although I do actually own a silver-backed mirror myself. Because I actually got like a really, like I got an antique, what are they called? There's antique little, not desks, but you're supposed, vanities. I got an antique vanity. And it has a silver-backed mirror. So I have one. So if ever a vampire comes, I can probably, like, point one of my mirrors at them and know forever, I guess. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room, just to go check. What's this? My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly, you're protected, even from the vampires. You'll be ready.
A letter?
What happens? Like, I guess nobody goes over this, but if you use a silverback mirror to take the light from the sun and reflect it at a vampire, does the vampire, like, I don't know, get hurt more because it's both silver that it's being reflected off of, and also it's sunlight? Like, what? Nobody talks about this. So it'd be very interesting to see in a horror movie. I want to see it happen. But would it hurt more, is the question. Oh no, this doesn't look good. This is not... Can a magical girl attack with a silverback mirror? I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. My dog is barking. One sec. Come on. I mean, it would make sense that a magical girl has a silver-backed mirror as her weapon, because, like, that is canonically one of the strongest things against evil. Like, we fight werewolves with them, we fight vampires with them, we fight all sorts of creatures, ghosts with them. This ominous angle doesn't exactly sit right, does it? A few days back, and a few other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been there before. Someone must have left it in the room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? This is so creepy. This is so freaking weird. First of all, I wouldn't even be kneeling next to the bed. What if, like, a hand comes out and grabs me from the bed? Huh? No. No, siree. The letter isn't exactly in a pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it. What I read shakes me to my very core. I'm going to eat peanut butter to build up resistance to the scare intent here.
What?
It says, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. And I think it's in blood, but I don't know where the blood would come from. And I'm going to assume these little marks here are like indications of like it being written with a finger. The same phrase just goes on and on until send this to 5 people or else. It's a chain. It's a chain message. It's a chain letter. Send this to 5 people or else.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what?
This writing is too consistent.
Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Yeah, girl, you need to get out of there. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me... Oh, I don't want to look. Oh, no, I don't want to click forward. But we're going to be a big girl. And we're going to click it anyway. We're going to see what possible hell could potentially await us. So... Oh my god. Somebody needs a pedicure. I needed it yesterday, homie. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me has me frozen in my spot. A pair of blood-soaked feet enter my field of vision, covering gaping wounds with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. She doesn't have any toenails. She doesn't look like she's standing properly on this particular foot in the back over there. Oh yeah, this just doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. You know, I usually say that feet are cute, but this is not. No. Do you think that she would do well on like a selling your feet pic website? All of this is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move. Completely paralyzed. Maybe on the dark web. Be brave and look up. Close eyes and pray. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Do we want to be brave? Do we want to pray?
I know that you should pray, but I feel like you should run away while you pray. You know? I wouldn't even look up. I'd run. Just bye. I'd book it. Okay, we're gonna be brave. We're gonna look up. Oh, I don't want to do this. Okay, we're gonna look up. Okay, gonna look up. Hit the button. Hit the button. Sorry, there's a mosquito. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. Really? I think we should run away. I don't want to face it. You know, there's fight or flight, and I think flight is an okay option. If they're gonna kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. I mean, that's brave. Oh, there is bone. You can see bone. I didn't even see the bone before. I thought that was just like skin. The artist did not do a very hot job of changing the purple skin away from the white bone. Okay, like they didn't do an awesome job at that, but they did an overall good job with the whole series. Every time they told me that you could see bone in the pictures, I was just like, no you can't. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Alright. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in me and shift my gaze upwards. I don't want to do that. But I guess we're gonna summon every ounce. Part of it is the anatomy itself. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh, okay, alright. This is horrifying, I can't even lie.
Please, don't hurt me.
Yeah, please don't hurt me. Oh, I don't like the way the music is getting faster. Okay. Have I told you how much I love you so much? I love you too. This is like really not okay for the music to be doing this at this particular moment. Like nothing's happening. She's just staring at me. No! Yeah, no. Despite that, you torture me like this. I forgive you. I appreciate your forgiveness. Okay. We're gonna do this. I think, without thinking, I scramble to the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge. ASDFHGH. Okay. Stay away, go away, please, Lord. Make it go away. Yeah, please make it go away. I gotta remember what the H key looks like on my keyboard real quick. My heart sings as reality dawns in. I'm locked in with that thing. While this is happening, let's actually take a moment to survey the background. I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna survey the background at this moment. What is going on? What is sitting right here? What is that on the, like, storage bin, I guess? Was that always there? Is that a flashlight? I don't feel like it was there in the previous panel, is what I mean. You can't be terrified if you keep staring at it, right? Like, you gotta eventually, like, let it go. No matter what the music is telling you to do, you gotta eventually not be afraid, right? Is this a lamp? Okay. Okay.
Let me out! Lord, please, let me out!
Is that how it works? Yeah, with constant exposure, you're supposed to, like, stop being afraid eventually. My heart was going real fast. My mother was a zombie. You get used to it. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of the heart. By the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop the staircase, my chest feels so tight like it's going to burst. But there's nothing compared to the feeling of the hope sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Oh my god, she got us anyway! She got us anywhere!
I don't know if I can eat 2 steaks.
Yeah, go away. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. I stare at the ruse. My old mattress may not be the comfiest place, but this doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
So she thinks she's asleep even though she went through all this. Slowly, the voice is starting to not be as foggy. There we go. This one has a thick Irish accent over here, the one in the black.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15,
Wow. You just, you know, like,
14,
get
13,
grilled the moment you wake up
No,
after you fall.
That's wrong.
12-teen.
Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
Just do it, please. You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance.
12-teen.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. The lady didn't get me. We're good.
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, and wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Well, look at that. Look at that smile. She looks like a Barbie. I've done something particularly absurd that I may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of her shoulders, my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience as she can
I'd
muster.
love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really alright? What happened?
No, clearly I'm not alright. I fell off the stairs.
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... Oh no. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
I don't know, if I had fallen all the way down the stairs, then I probably would have taken a minute, you know?
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big? See? I'm A-okay.
Well, at least she's standing up. You know, at least she's doing alright. Isabella's a real trooper, isn't she?
All right, you in. But if I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You
Good.
insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
It's probably fine, right? I do think it's weird that they were like going into like that weird, I'm gonna argue with you and I'm gonna show how much I care right in front of this lady who is not involved in the slightest. That was just rude, guys.
My
That was just
sincerest
rude.
apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
McCulloch. Probably something interested in the mansion for the 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her though. Despite the hearsay and remainings, the pronunciation though. McCulloch. Marian McCulloch. Had some phlegm. You know, put some phlegm into the punch.
Miss McCullough.
That's how you know that it's
I'm Rose
good.
Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting.
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Okay, so she's not actually the homeowner herself.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have known to keep my mouth shut.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
Hired.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
Armagard.
It is, but
But we'll check with our supervisor. I don't know.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze at me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up sometimes, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in
The
the
mansion
business.
is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
Oh.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Sun.
If I remember correctly, that lady is just supposed to be the designer for the house. She's supposed to, like, redesign the home for, like, a couple that's interested, and they wanted her to check it out. And they are totally 100% ready to purchase the home.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
I can.
And hurry. We've still got a few minutes to double check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them just behind the parlor doors. And I'm left alone despite the fact that I just fell off the stairway. You know, like how normal people are. I just get tossed off. That's what happens. And then I get put right back to work. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we're just not going to talk about the fact that, like, there was hoping you finished the job. I've never pressed Z so fast in the entirety of my life. Toss yourself back up the stairs. Okay, it's not like that anymore. I just walk out, I guess. It turned bloody and I just walked out. Sounds like the story of my life. I walk outside. So weird to see walls oozing with red paint. The story of my life. I walk outside. The inside walls drip blood inside these walls are haunted. Alright, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos.
Santos.
We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
The light is not on. It's bothering me. You can hear the cicadas outside of my room. So that's cool. That is cool, 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 cool. We will be taking a tour.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner.
Hearing this, a few wander to me. There are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing those stairs. Fair enough. This is the couple. This is the couple right here. I remember them so well. And they're both terrible.
It's so
both
nice
of them
to
are
finally
terrible.
meet you. When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
That one's just Draco Malfoy.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned
They
something
do
about
know each other.
Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
They must be the client she was talking about. If I remember correctly, Draco does know the interior designer, but he cheats on his wife a lot, so she was like a one-night stand or something, if I remember right. Not like the real Draco. Draco would never cheat on his wife. He loves her too much. Draco Malfoy. Better than my memory of this game. I remember nothing about it except the lady, right? You don't remember? Your brain just wiped out the horror of the game, did it?
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals. All of even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
I hope.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte
If you
Ermengarde.
want to get technical, I remember the Ghost Girl trauma.
The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling
It
it.
traumatizes
It's
you
a
each
priceless work of
time.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small?
His name is
We might have to
Mr.
break
in
a
Grey.
wall down to have more room.
Well, I think it is just right.
Lovely lady
Don't
and
you-
It
Mr.
is
in
splendid,
Grey.
But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything. Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
Call me Mr. in Pink. Mr. in Pink. It is. Yeah, if I remember
The
right,
highlight of the room, however,
this
is
attic
what's
will
underneath
eventually.
this hatch
I'm
sheet.
sorry, not the attic, but the cellar will eventually
Oh,
serve
don't
to
say
cause
anything
trauma.
yet. An underground wine cellar.
This is the first time the guy in gray speaks up, Mr. Luke Wright. My memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. He suddenly name a more iconic duo than Sue and Mr. and P. See, you can't. There is none. There is none. That's why. That's what it is. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. I've always found it cute whenever I see children act that way. On a grown man, it's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
Truly. And the room, how was it built?
The bricks that were used to build the cellar had been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
That's
you
cute.
know we're going to need space for that, darling.
And this isn't big
If
enough.
it's space you're worried about, sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it. We were told that the original owners had a horse stable built here before, too.
There's a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I smile to myself. The lady has, like, the biggest frack. I'm sorry. That's not something I should be paying attention to. But it's huge. She's over here with the Titanic love locket on her chest. Everything. Okay, so apparently it's like such a large mansion that your feet will hurt if you walk from one end to the other of the mansion, so that's fun. That's another reason I don't want a mansion. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. Are we hearing a whisper?
Excuse me, everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks
I
we
want a
prepared.
mansion and a mansion scooter.
If
I
anyone
guess
has
that
any
would be less
questions,
terrifying.
Feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
One thing that I think would be good would be to buy like a hotel and just like, I don't know, break a couple of the walls from the room and like make that your mansion if you really want one. Yeah, there's just like a bunch of whispers.
Hello, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, look at you.
Just
Having
slow
to
to
show a
speak as
group
scooter.
around a mansion this big must be exhausting.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
What a hard worker. Anyway,
You'll never catch
Isabel,
me
right?
and kill me.
Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you
One
with,
of those
ma'am?
electronic scooters.
please, just Hana, call me. I just wanted to ask, how soon are we able to move in?
Her name is Ma'am Hana.
Wait, ma'am, you see, but we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale
She
would be
wants the
great and
home.
all, but
Oh, please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem. And just between you and me, this place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
If I remember
personally
correctly,
don't
she
think
wants
there's
to buy the
anything
home
wrong with
because she
having
wants to
cats
have a
here,
kid.
ma'am, Hana.
And
I'm
so
sure
she's
there's
trying to
more
move
than
out of
enough
her old
space here if you want
apartment, which was
pets.
also like a mansion. It was like a mansion apartment. And she wants an actual mansion so she can have a baby.
Well, I'm more of a dog person, but you see, this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon.
Aww.
And it would be so wonderful if you can secure its purchase for us. Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
Don't bring your baby to a haunted mansion. Terrible idea.
I don't really think that would be necessary or appropriate.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here? Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here. What would the people think, darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the paperwork.
I try not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. I can't help but send an imploring look at Miss McCallow, who only gives me an apologetic smile and shrugs.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time in taking the papers from my hand and shuffles through the bunch.
Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
Oop, I didn't even
Wonderful.
mean to click that. How did I do that?
And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes. You took some notes earlier, yes?
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
Isabella.
Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
It's Isabella.
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and... What's this?
Oh, the little note got its way in there, did it?
That's, an interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you've sent it to 3 people then. Not 5, but 3.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
What a way to say things.
Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this?
How do you look at a
think
note that
about
says
it.
"help me" all
At the
over
very
it, and
least, it's
like
not
you
as
assume it's art?
Dreadful.
That's what I want to
As the
know.
one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled. But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, Ma'am. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course. It has to always work with a palette.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this form.
In this form. Are the papers I handed not enough? I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. But with the way Miss Ma'am Hannah is leading the conversation, I'm afraid that exactly what will
That's
happen.
good to
I do
hear.
interrupt her.
See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
I may never recover. Did you say something? On Reese? Because I don't see anything. Sorry.
I
Okay.
would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression.
What impression do you think we were trying
Anyway,
to
as
send?
I was saying,
Wild. I don't know what I saw then.
Isabella, you're looking pale.
I didn't even notice when Rose's group joined us. I also didn't see anything. Something popped up temporarily, and then I don't know what happened. This letter and the woman in the attic. It's
The letter.
real.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Careless. I've been so careless. How do I even tell them what without looking like mad? Show the letter to Rose. Don't show the letter. Secure your number 4 or don't secure your number 4. What do you want to do? Do you... Let's show her the letter, I think.
Rose, we need to get out of here. This place is cursed.
We need to go. This place is cursed. Okay. So Rose, we lowered our affection with Rebecca, but I don't see anything wrong with Rose. Don't even see Rose, to tell you the truth. Condemn everyone with the show and tell. A tight expression is on her face when she pulls me
Isabella,
inside.
we've already had a conversation about this weeks ago. Those are just stories.
And I'm telling you that it's not. I saw something in there. It's not human at all. I thought it was just nothing, but isn't this letter proof enough?
I think that, like...
Look, I'm really getting worried about you.
If I remember, and I feel like I remember, Rose dies. I'm not totally sure, but it feels like she dies.
And I'll drive you to the...
No! You don't understand!
You know, I think that somebody who you found
I'm fine.
fainted on the floor. Probably you should listen to them if they tell you that the home that
and you're being stubborn about it.
threw them down the stairs is haunted. You should probably listen, I think. Everybody's just staring at us all concerned, like, oh my god, she's like, totally
Now,
ruining the
ladies, what
scene.
seems to be the problem here?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing.
I just had to clarify a few things with my colleague.
Well, it certainly
Okay, well, we've
seems
only got one person left to show the letter to,
Especially
and then I think
darling
probably
little
we'll be
Lily
fine
here.
forever. Except we probably won't. I'm pretty sure that she
Isabella,
follows us
sir.
home and kills us anyway.
Of
But,
course. But my point still stands.
you
And
know,
with two beautiful ladies
asking
here,
horror game
I'm
pro
sure.
tags to respond reasonably.
And I'm sure little Lily here would certainly appreciate it if you remove your pretty hands from her, darling.
The pressure on my shoulder lifts as soon as those words leave his wife's lips, while the scowl on her face is like a splash of cold water to me. Okay. That we might lose the sale because of my bows. You're not gonna lose the
I think
sale.
I need to step out for a while. I'll be back.
I just don't think that this whole incident went well.
Isabella,
And
wait.
I wouldn't buy the home if I were them. But I know that they're gonna buy the home because, of course they do. They're horror movie protagonists. Oop.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know.
You're not angry,
I'm sorry
no.
I ruined this
But you're
for you.
dead. You will die. I'm
Come on,
sorry about
You
it.
didn't ruin anything.
I tried to save my own life.
It's not like if we
You
don't
got
get
to
a deal today,
understand.
we can always
They
try on
always
a
buy
different
that.
day. And
They don't even care.
Look.
They're like, ghosts? That's things that poor people have to worry about. Only the poor ever get haunted. I'm sorry. It's okay. Okay, I'm good. But I have this nagging feeling that one way or another, it'll find its way back to me, regardless of what I do about it.
You have to let them know about.
You
I
have
know
to let
you
them
want us to get
know.
this sale so badly, and we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this.
Man, it would be so good to sell a whole
I've sold
mansion.
plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. But
Yeah, they want to sell that
think-
mansion. I would want to sell the mansion. Like, if I sold a mansion, homie, like, just that month, I would be fine for the rest of the year.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
that's what you said earlier. I'd let it, but after this, I really think you should take a break.
You should take a break.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere. I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're
I think
clearing
you
out
should-
yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
I think probably it would be
The
best
day's
if
not
she,
even
like,
over,
just
and I'm
left.
already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
I do think it's weird that they're, like, consistently asking her if she's okay. Like, that's one way to make somebody feel very much not okay. They're consistently pestering her. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you... But she shouldn't have worked either, so I guess... Whatever.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
You
A
are
little,
upset.
Yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Good, we're not
Please
telling the
don't.
boss.
I don't want to. He called me a noob.
A
I don't
noob!
even know what that means.
They must be
So,
good friends.
Are we good?
Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one
I
for
won't
now.
be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
Don't stay
invalid,
put,
Rose.
you know, just walk outside of the mansion. I wouldn't want to be alone in
You
the
clearly
mansion,
have not seen
personally.
how you looked
If
earlier.
I thought that, like, there was a monster,
It's
I
not
wouldn't want to
that
be alone in
bad.
the mansion.
Color
At
hasn't
all.
even returned to your cheeks yet. Just
If
finish
I had
doing
one
here, and then I'll
haunted
take you back to
experience
Rexall
inside the
myself to have
mansion,
that
I would, like,
minor bump
not be
checked.
there anymore. I would be like, sorry, find someone else, boss. I will sell the property on, I don't know, block 2
At least wait for me
instead.
to call someone who'll fetch.
That's a lie. I would still try to sell the mansion. I would sell the mansion. I would want to because of the money, but it's not worth the risk to die. It depends. It depends. It depends on how much the market price is. Let's call Ash, but he did ask for a call once I'm home. Once I'm done, I mean. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. You would say that. I mean, you got. I'm in the know. I can totally talk to people who probably know how to get rid of a ghost. There's Rose's offer too, but despite that, she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, and especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a small favor is the last thing I want to do. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asked for a decent signal later. The call finally connects,
Shit!
and
I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a cool dude. Pretty
What is
fine
this?
for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble?
Oh my-
Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
oh no!
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
I'm into that
Sup,
guy.
I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City.
Baggers,
Better
watch out!
can't beat me.
Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
Looking
I'm
for
a cool
trouble?
dude.
Better not
Fly
lie.
for an Asian
I'm a
guy.
cool
Sup, I'm Ash
dude.
from Deluxe
Pretty
City.
fly for an
Baggers, watch
Asian.
out.
How loud is this thing even?
Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
He's here. He's at the apartment. He's here at the mansion. That's so cute.
Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a
I
cool
just recognize that dumb parka anywhere.
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City.
Of all the times
Baggers,
to-
watch out. Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie.
Ashton Frey!
Ashton Frey.
Ah!
Ah. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Bad guys, watch out. Can't beat me. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Bad guys, watch out. Can't beat me. I don't remember what he said next. Okay, so he came to check up on us, which is good, and I think it's the setup to showcase that he does in fact have romantic feelings for us. But if I remember correctly, Rebecca has romantic feelings for him. So, there's a lot of problems going on, naturally. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxious, calm, and collected
Hello to you too,
disposition.
scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person.
What? And miss that look on your face?
No
Oh man, I
way.
should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your
Who let him keep
supervisor.
that as his ringtone?
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
If I remember correctly, he's a police officer.
Ash.
I could be looking to buy a
I
house.
gave you you were bad at this permission thing. I revoke your ability to give permission to people to do musical things for their ringtones.
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
It doesn't look haunted. Yeah.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
You can't tell me you weren't entertained. I was entertained. Oh. I think I'd date a man just like if I was on a date with a guy and he got a phone call and that was his ringtone. I would date him 100%. He'd get a new one next. Another date just for that.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how this work had anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm like he has touched something particularly hot and casually rubs the back of his
And
neck.
I said I'll see if I can pick you up. So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
He's a good guy.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was—
Throw me. Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your
clients, Ash.
And you can't just roam around because it says open house. No.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
I was just about to
Wait,
leave.
what? Now?
In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'd ever seek help from. Because he's a police officer, I guess. It's always good to be friends with a cop, I think. He's so into her that he doesn't know that he's overly patronizing towards her.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
It doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And hey, Isabella, wait up.
Next time, I think on a stream, I should probably try to play a different game. Maybe I'll just slowly make my way through that other game that I tried to play earlier, through various attempts to get through them. It's saying, help me, I don't look back, I run away instead, 'cause I'm cool like that. I flee, I run.
Here.
Here.
Sorry.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
Yeah, why cereal bars? Why not just
I always
like
have one on my
energy
person.
bars?
And you
Normal,
look like you're about to pass
natural-
out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
He's a good guy. He's a good boy. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome.
How'd the open house go?
The usual.
Didn't go
We got
very
a bigger
well.
crowd than normal because of the property. On second thought,
I
it
yelled at the
actually looks like a
property
fancy
people who
party
wanted to
more
buy
than
it,
an
and I
open
was
house.
like,
I've never felt
yes,
so
it's
underdressed in my
haunted.
life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
Oop, I keep doing
One,
that.
ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. 2, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to 3. It's been months since you last settled.
How do you even know about the last?
Rebecca. Anyhow,
Rebecca.
you're hell-bent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally
you
is
really
in the
are
tour
quite
group,
good looking,
you aren't going to just
Rebecca.
kick them out.
You really are quite good looking.
Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you.
Rebecca, 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 you're a farce.
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
One of the things that I'm concerned about when it comes to being like a real estate agent is that people will sometimes call real estate agents just because real estate agents will come out to you whenever you are asking for them, and they're easy people to murder. I really do be out here like, any job you could get murdered. All of the jobs. You could die.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Jobs aren't safe. No, they're not. Cancel jobs. How are we supposed to make money if we cancel jobs?
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
We don't. We don't make money. We just... What do we do then? What do we do without the money? Tell me. I want to know.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
You know, like I yelled at them and I gave them a number, a letter that said help me written in blood, and then I told them if they didn't give this to 5 people, then or else would happen. And we don't know what or else meant, but we probably know that it's not good. We finally learned to exist only on oxygen and water.
Things.
Or I guess you could just become a hunter and, you know, like, kill your food.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the Wrights, was it?
Or you could be a farmer, I guess. You could be a farmer and raise your animals for slaughter, huh? I'm lying to him.
Seriously, what happened?
We lied to him. We got a negative. That's
You're
fine.
already assuming something.
I'm not. It's what did they do?
They didn't do anything, all right? It's nothing. Work's just been stressful. My boss has been in a bad mood lately over a lost sale. Preparing everything for the open house has been tiring. And then there's the tour.
I'm extremely low energy right now, and I have no idea why. So, with that said, I think I'm gonna end this stream just because I'm not feeling it. But you can catch me next time on Thursday, and we'll be playing The Sims as a mafia overlord, which is always fun. So, that's what we do in Save Empty. And alright, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, and hopefully we'll figure out why my freaking avatar won't open her mouth when I tell her to open her mouth. I see that she's been acting up. So later, bye!